Right then. Alright, let's see who comes on, if anyone. Oh dear. Right, Simon. What a day. What a frigging day it's been. Well, where do I start? That's the point. Where do I start? Right. Well, I thought my DVR was actually recording over the last 2 weeks. But guess what? No, it weren't recording. The hard drive had packed up. So I put a new hard drive in. And guess what happens next? Half the cameras don't want to work. And they was working before I changed the hard drive over. So I spent, well, hang on, put it this way, yeah. I didn't know the hard drive was recording until I came in from outside because we had a slight thunderstorm. It wasn't major, just a slight. I heard it raining. I thought, yes, rain. It's going to cool me down. So I stripped all the way to my boxer shorts. I swear on this, yeah. I stripped all the way down the boxer shorts. I ran outside and I let the rain just fall on me. It was cold, but it was enjoyable. And I'm looking around at the DVR going, yes. And I'm just giving myself a nice little wash with the rain. And it starts getting a bit breezy. And I thought, oh, it's going to be cold. I let it go in. So I came in, had my towel around me. I sat there and I thought, right, let's get onto the bit where I've gone outside on my DVR and cut that clip out. And maybe I might upload it to YouTube. So I've gone into the recording settings, done the search, and it wasn't searching anything. So I thought, well, why is it not searching? So I've gone into the hard drive settings features. No hard drive detected. So I've kind of like logged out, logged back in, thinking like, you know, it might have just been a glitch. Went back into the hard drive, done another search, and still nothing. So the hard drive had completely gone down on me. So I'm searching around left, right, and centre for a new hard drive. So I find another hard drive, put it in, and I connect all the cables back up to the cameras. And for the cameras wouldn't work. So I'm thinking it might be the power supply. So I'm pulling everything out again, looking for another power supply. And I'm still using like the 1/8 lead cable kind of thing, yeah. And still only 4 cameras. So the 4 which was working, I took off and put the other 4 on, and they worked. So I'm switching around all the cables onto the actual adapter here, and whatever adapter I put in, those are working, all 4 cameras. So I had to look for another power supply with another adapter, and I found that one particular camera was being a right bitch. As soon as you plug it in to the power lead, it knocks out 3 cameras. So what I was able to do, I had 2 power supply, well 3 actually, because I had to have one for the DVR. So I've got 2 other power supplies, and I'm running 4 on one and 4 on the other. Now they're working, but not working brilliantly, because on camera 3 and camera 6, I've got a horrible stripy line, 4 lines going across the screen, going down like that. Then all of a sudden, camera 3 goes offline. So I'm thinking maybe it's a short on the cable. So I'm hunting around looking for a cable. Couldn't find one. Then I realised I had a cable connected to the end, the camera up here, and I changed it over a few months ago. So there's still a loose cable down at the back of the DVR monitor. So I dug that out with a bit of pain in the arse. I'll tell you, I was sweating, man. I was sweating like a pig all day. So I managed to get the cable. I've gone in the living room, disconnect the cable in the living room on the camera in there, but all the way in here, got it connected, got the camera working, but guess what? The 4 horrible lines are still going through it. So I don't know if it's the camera, or it could just be the cables, or it could be the actual connector on a DVR, which is not giving me a proper connection for some reason. Now, camera 6 is also doing that. And I'm going to show you, yeah, just to prove it. All right, that's camera 6. Is that working or not? I can't see what I'm doing. Go back to my StreamYard. I used to like a fucking mouse. So that's camera 6, right? Right. Camera 6 is doing it. Camera 3 is doing it. Right, hang on, let's go. Right, camera 1 is kind of okay. Bit kind of glittery. Camera 2 is also slightly glittery kind of thing. Bit dull. Camera 3 is doing it. It's more than 4 spotty wavy lines. As you can see. That one's okay. Camera 4's doing it. Camera 5's doing it. Camera 6 is kind of crappy. And camera 8 is also kind of crappy. So what's happened, I do not know. There's enough power going into the cables for them to work. So what's happened, I've got no freaking idea. And I'll tell you, I was soaking, man, you know, every time I was leaning over to get the cables to change over, I was sweating. Sweat was dripping off me, dripping off onto the bloody DVR system. And I'll tell you, I had to keep grabbing a cloth just in case it kind of like spilt down into the back and blew the bloody DVR up. And at the time, I was wearing my other jogging trousers and a pair of boxers. Now my legs were sweating, so I took my jogging trousers off, and I was just standing there with my shorts, and I was mucking around with that DVR for at least 3 hours today, pouring a sweat. Halfway through it, I had to stop, and I thought, sod this. My boxer shorts were wringing wet. It felt like I'd pissed myself, I tell you, man. Seriously, I hadn't pissed myself, but it felt like it because my boxers were wringing wet because all the sweat down me was dripping down my stomach, my back, you know, all down my arms, my legs, everything. So I thought, you know, I've got to cool down. You know, we had that little bit of thunder and lightning, a little bit of rain, and that was it. It rained for about 10 minutes, and that was all. So I thought, I've got to cool down. So I just went in the bath and hit the old cold shower, and I tell you, it was fucking freezing, that water. So I cooled myself down a little bit, came back in here, and continued doing the bloody DVR. And as you see, I still got problems with the fucking DVR. I think it could be the cables, I don't know. Or it could be the power unit's not giving enough power into it. So I've just been on Amazon, seeing how much the cables are. I wish I never went to the car boot fairs now, I'll tell you. Spending that money. So if I knew my DVRs would have gone down, I would have fucking bought the stuff then, before. But you just don't know with technology. You just don't know when they're going to pack up on you. So the cables, I need 8 brand new cables, because what I'm going to do is when I've got enough money to buy the cables, I'm going to go into that living room, and I won't just unplug them. I'll fucking cut the bastards down. I won't throw all the cable away. I'll keep some of the cable because that cable might be useful, I think. But I'm going to cut the ones down. You know, I'm going to even need a longer one for outside on the balcony. So I've got to buy 8 20-metre ones and 1 40-metre one. And hopefully that will repair it. But you can't buy them in 8s, packets of 8s. So I've got to pay out for 2 packs of 4, 30-metre, 100-foot power cables. You know, the not the power cables, the video cables, yeah. 2 packets of 4. The cheapest I found is £25 each. Then I'm going to have to get myself 2 more split cables just to be on the safe side. That's another £12. Then I'm going to have to buy 2 more power units, which are £10 each. So you're talking nearly 70 quid just to repair this fucking DVR, which I don't have at the moment. So the DVR will have to stay as it is. And I'm not even thinking about buying a new hard drive yet. You know, the hard drive's working in here now at the moment, but it can pack up at any time. So I won't be doing too many DVR streams because it won't be worth it. Not with all that horrible, wavy, static, crappy shit that's going across the screen. No, I think what it is, where I've been pulling them in and out, the connectors at the back of a DVR system, yeah, when you screw it in, they tend to wear a bit loose sometimes, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I've got the money to buy the cables, the power supplies, and the video splitter cables as well. Get all that. You know, I'm not going to be able to get it all in one go. I'll have to do it bit by bit, I suppose. You know, because I've got 2 splitters already on, and I've been like swapping and changing to find out what one isn't giving me the issue. But whatever splitter cable I'm running, it's doing it still. So there's an option, either doing that, 70 quid, or paying for another 8-channel DVR, which I don't know how much is. Because my other one, my Frigging one, won't accept hard drive at all now. Don't know why, just won't accept hard drive. Even the one what's working in this one, I put into my old spare one, and it won't detect it. And I know it works because it's working on this one. So there's a fault with the old one as well. Yeah, whatever it's doing, like it's even making the kitchen one look like there's fucking flashing shadows going across the window. But I might have to wait and try to save up, get some money somewhere, and buy a new DVR system. Because you get the cables with that, you get 4 cameras with that. Then all I'll have to do is buy 4 extra cables. 4 extra video cables. I think the cheapest DVR. Let me have a look. Let's see. Channel. Okay, 249. Oh, that's the hard drive. And I don't do the mates that I normally use anymore. Right. Don't like the cameras with them. Now the cheapest one I'm seeing at the moment is 129. But that's got no hard. They don't come with hard drives, I don't think. Um, 8+2 channel, 5 megapixel DVR CCTV camera system, 4 times HD, 2 megapixel outdoor bullet security camera, waterproof, smart motion detection. No hard drive. No, because I'll probably need one with a hard drive in it, because otherwise, you know, I could put this one in and it might not even detect it. So that one is without a hard drive. Right, there's 179 here. Well, that ain't a bad price. Put on my watch list. Right, well, there's one here. 8-channel, 5-in-1 home security system. It's got a 2 terabyte hard drive, 8 times 2 megapixel outdoor, indoor, waterproof security cameras, night vision, P2P, easy remote view, email alert, and that's 180, yeah, 180 quid. Now. So I'm putting a watch on that one. It's a Smononet, SMONET, Smononet. But it does come with 2 terabyte hard drive, that one, which is pretty good. But the thing is, you know, it's a cheap model. You just don't know how long these models will last for, you know. There's another one here, 1 terabyte hard drive, 4 cameras, 159. So yeah, I think the only decent one there is that 8-channel 8 camera for 180. Time I fucking save up, they'll be gone anyway. Oh well, life is life, I suppose. Life is life. As I say, if I knew that this was going to happen, I would have gone to the car boot fairs and bought, you know, the stuff I bought. But you just do not know, as I say, when things are going to pack up on you. Honestly, I was doing this for well over 3 hours today. Well over 3 hours. Dripping with sweat. So there are cheaper ones, but you only got 2 cameras. Now, the thing is, it's all right, you know, with the cameras I've got, but, you know, it could even be a camera fault that I've got with my ones. It could just be that, you know, needing to replace the cameras. But I've never had problems with the DVR until I took the hard drive out and replaced it. Then all freaking hell went. No, it just went. Oh, I don't know. I was getting so annoyed. I was sweating like a roasted pig. And I even nearly felt like ripping the damn thing out and throwing out the window twice. It was that bad, guys, seriously. No, I ain't bullshitting you. So I've got a choice. Buy the cables, the power supplies, and the splitters, and see if that helps, just by changing the cables over. If that don't work, then it means it's probably the DVR system. Like you say, probably sorting out on a capacitor or something, yeah? Now, I wouldn't know how to detect what's wrong with it. Like no electronic expert. So, you know, that would mean buying a new DVR. If it ain't the, you know, once I've got the cables and the power supplies and the splitters, if I paid 70 quid out for those, and changed them all around, it doesn't mean it's going to cure it. Because once doing that, if it is the DVR, then it means I'm going to buy a new DVR with cameras anyway. because it could even be the cameras might be malfunctioning. Now, I've had this one running 2 years, so you know. And so I always look for the cheapest one because I know I ain't going to be able to afford a, more expensive one. And not only that, I'll get my project boxes through today, which I've ordered, because I was going to build another power sensor. And guess what boxes turned up? So I've had to go on eBay, look at the measurements, because I've got, my power sensor. I've got a ruler out, measure them, went on eBay, looked at the what's names, made sure they're the right measurements, and I've had to order some more. And I've promised John to make him a power sensor, so I sent him a message today. I think it was today or yesterday, I can't remember. No, yesterday, not today. So I can't even fucking think right. I said, hey John, sorry mate, box came through, but the wrong ones. Don't worry, I've ordered some other ones. As soon as they turn up, I'll get building one for you. And once it's done, I'll let you know. But then boxes aren't going to be turning up till Monday or Tuesday. Everything's going fucking shitty with me this week again. Yeah, so choose 180 quid with 8 cameras. Ugh. It's nothing wrong with the actual unit inside. It's clean. It's so clean. It's spotless clean. And much smaller than the box. Mine is Hauntings. No, I always like the thing is with the power sensor, you've got to have one which is exactly big enough for the box. Because look, you can't put that on a small box like that, because that's going to be overhanging both ways. And I've always done them in these boxes. I honestly thought I'd ordered the right boxes, but I never actually kind of measured it last time. So today I found a ruler and I measured it. So I could give him this one, but the bloody glue thing keeps falling off. I'm waiting for some that Velcro as well, so I can Velcro it on instead of gluing it on. This one's got static detector, and it did have a flashlight, but the LED is blown on it on. But that's the box I need. It's my fault, I didn't do it on purpose or anything. I just thought, I went on my listings and tried to go through all the way back on my listings on eBay, and I couldn't find the original listing when I bought them last time, which was about three and a half years ago, because eBay don't go back that far. So I'm just looking on eBay and I saw a picture and it looked like the same box, but it's 65 by whatever it was. And we can see the difference, the size to it. it's got to be 100 across. That's 65. 65. So 100 by 75. This is 65 by 40. You have super chat, do I? Where? I don't see one. No, I don't see a super chat. What? The DC box? Well, I don't go for the cheap, shitty ones now, because when I did buy them, they just packed up within a couple of weeks. The kit. So I'll go for the more slightly expensive kit. I'll tell you what it is. It's a car parking reversing kit. But people use different kind of kits for different things. You know, like that sensor I built the other day. All that is a all that is a door alarm, motion sensor door alarm. And people are buying them to build these and sell them for 30 quid on eBay. It's going to continue going because I'm holding it. You know what? Shut the fuck up. But yeah, the kit is 18 quid, I think, now, because they've all gone up. Would you believe? All the kits have gone up. Because I was even going to buy a radio kit, FM radio kit to build together. Because I've got the sweeper, and the radio kit originally was like £11.99. That's gone up to £19.99 now. So people are putting their shit up, and I know that people haven't got the money, but they're still putting things up. But the kit is like 20 quid. The box is 8 quid. So that's 28 already. Switches, say £1, and the antenna £1. So you're talking about just over 30 quid. £30 I'm spending out. I'm reading chat. There ain't no super chat. I've just scrolled up. There ain't no super chat. Nothing. No super chat there at all. So otherwise I would have seen on and would have said thank you. So there ain't no super chat. Unless you've done it through PayPal. Oh, I don't even know where my phone. Oh, there's my phone. Let's see, you've done PayPal. No, I couldn't have done PayPal because I would have got a notification through my phone. So no PayPal, no super chat. I ain't seen it. Seriously, I'm not seeing it. It's not on there. I'm not bullshitting, man. So otherwise it'll be up on my screen. I've got hi Steve from Ian, and I'm scrolling all the way up to the top. Simon, hey, what's up, friend? Now look, I'm going to fucking show you. I ain't got it. Super chat screwed you over. Yeah, look. From the time I started, Ian, hi Steve. Nothing, see? See? Nothing. I can't see shit, mate. Yeah, well, you can bug off. Don't like world shaking. Come on, guys, you're meant to get rid of these trolls. No, I've not seen nothing. Otherwise, I'd say thank you, but there's nothing there. Maybe just you didn't click. So I did a super chat last night to Mark Davis. It was only a couple of quid. And when you do it, a box comes up and you've got to put your credit card details. But if it's already saved on, you just put your PIN at the back, you know, like a 3-digit PIN. And I sent him a super chat because he wasn't reading chat properly. And I kept saying, open that fridge. And he wasn't doing it. So I thought, you know what, I'll get him. I think Shaz super chatted him £5. And I kept saying, open that fridge. It's like, Mark, open the fridge. Let's see what's in the fridge. And he only opened the top bloody bit. He didn't open the bottom one. And, you know, when he actually saw the super chat, he goes, oh, thanks very much for that, Steve. Oh, right, open the fridge. What fridge? There ain't no fridge. There's a fucking fridge in the little building right in front of him. He didn't even see the damn thing. But he did actually eventually see it. And he just opened the top, and that was it. He didn't open the bottom. Yeah. The old kitchen one's gone faulty as well. I've got like an orange line going across the screen now. So I don't know how long the DVR system will last for. I was going to do some more DVR streams as well, but I ain't going to bother if it's packing up. If I do one, the only one I could probably do is camera 4, but the living room is a hell of a mess. Could do outside, but you know, as I say, it's kind of staticky and crappy. So I won't be able to do that. Camera 8, as I say, it's got like an orange line going across. So thank you. I'll see that one. There, I'll see that. Thank you, CWB2R. I'll see that super chat. That's the only one I do see. Well, I don't think super chat comes through to my PayPal anyway. I've got to wait a month for it. 30 days. So who else sent me super chat then? Because I'm not seeing it. That's the only one I see. Seriously. Maybe the ghost have taken it. So I've just showed you the whole screen. Look, again. All the way from the beginning. Scrolling down. Scrolling down. And the only super chat I see is from CWPTR. Well, maybe it has. I ain't seen it. Oh, let me go into this. Hold on a minute. My channel, YouTube. Monetization. Super chat. No. Nothing. Nothing from Chris. Martin Sheen, $4.99. And the CWP2R. Members. I've only got 2 members. Michael and Dave. The other member cancelled the membership. So there we go. Super chats. The only one I got is that one. Because if Northwest Chris has sent one, it'd be here in the listing. And you see there, Paranormal Talk Radio. Martin Sheen was a super chat last month, I think it was. I'm not lying to you guys. Why should I fucking lie to you? I'm not scamming you or ripping you off. I'm just proving that there's nothing there from Chris. No, I'm just saying one person cancelled. I don't know who it was. Maybe I don't blame them actually because I ain't been putting much content up, have I? Right, hang on. Chris Moon. I'll chat. Yeah, I see it on the. Look. Damn it, Chris. This is weird. Look, this is what Chris sent me. Screenshot. But it doesn't come up on my screen. It doesn't come up on Supers. So otherwise it'd be there. Well, thank you, Chris, if you has sent it, but it hasn't gone through. Oh yeah, I was watching you last night, Chris. Yeah, I did see a few wolves, but there was 1 or 2 bugs that flew past as well. I didn't stay on too long. I was on Marks for about half an hour, 3/4 an hour. And I said I was going to go to bed, but I thought I'd flick over to see who else was on. And I saw you was on with Shaz. And I was sitting there. And I did type in the chat a couple of times. But it looked like you wasn't reading chat. So I didn't bother. Because I was going to ask you to come on the stream one night. Get you and Mark on it one night, probably. I don't know if you both want to come on the same time or both separate times. But that's what I was going to do anyway. But you wasn't reading your chat. So I thought, yeah, ain't worth me asking him without reading chat. So I just, went to bed. What the fuck is going on in my kitchen? What the fuck? Hang on a minute. Hang on. My camera in the kitchen was doing a wavy effect. Look, can you see that? My camera's waving. It's like doing a motion. See that? That shouldn't be doing that. Hang on. Let me just go into the kitchen, unplug it and plug it back in. Nope, still doing it. Might I'm start mucking around the cables again tonight. Fuck that. No, it's not. Oh, it is a bit warm on one side. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a new DVR system. It's doing that. Because that's like one channel. That's kind of like shitty. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're talking about 4 channels. Four channels are fucked up. Yeah, but that ain't an old. You know, I've only had it about 2 years, and I only put it. Well, I only connected up about a year ago. I had it in the box for a year. And the other one, as I say, I can't get the hard drive to work on the other one. Well, that's the way things happen, I suppose. You know, like year guarantee runs out after a year, and once your guarantees run out, boom, DVR packs up. That's what makes it. That's why they only give you a year's guarantee and rip you off and make you buy a new one. And I was actually going to start doing some DVR streams again, but I ain't going to do it until I get a new DVR now, guys. 180 quid. Well, I nearly went to car boot fairs. I wouldn't have had 180 quid. If I'd spent what I had spent, I would have had at least 60 to put towards it. But I've been to 3 car boot fairs and I spent just over 60 quid. And ain't bad, really, you know, £20 a day, 3 times, 3 car boot fairs. Yeah, what I'm going to do is unplug it before I go to bed tonight, probably. Because it is kind of hot. Yeah, you can put fucking like fry an egg on that. See, hang on. Oh shit! No, my monitor's gone off. My monitor, oh, there it is. It's similar to this one, yeah. Right, I'm going to open this up quickly again. I'm not going to start pulling all the cables out again. No fucking way. I just want to see if this one has a fan in it. Because if there is a fan in there, you should hear the fan spinning. And I can't hear no fan in that one spinning. Oh, wrong screw. So I'm sweating again. Can't see chat because my monitor's right over at the moment. So I've had to put the monitor onto the DVR, the working DVR, which is frying up. No, they don't have fans in there. They don't have fans. So something is probably frying it up a little bit, I suppose. See, you know, this ain't the original hard drive. The original hard drive is over there, and it doesn't work. That one. So I found the purple one, and I put that in, and it didn't want to do nothing. Wouldn't spin up. And I had the connectors all connected in properly. Now I've got other hard drives, but a standard PC hard drive will not work in these. You've got to have a hard drive that is specifically made for the DVRs. And those hard drives are expensive. They're more expensive than the normal hard drive is. And I accidentally left my soldering iron right close up to it one night and made a nice burn mark in it. Lucky it didn't hit the circuit board. But yeah, this ain't working. It's not picking up any hard drives. I might give it another go tomorrow. So I can see if I can find another hard drive that might be compatible with it. But even still, like, you know, it's not going to resolve the issue of the cameras. Because what I think's happened is that where you keep unscrewing these, when you put the camera lead in, they do wear after a little while, and maybe it just ain't catching the circuit properly. And I can't see your chat. Hang on. Yeah, cheers, Chris. Still not seeing it, mate. Oh, what I'm seeing is the one from. I don't even see you on the live stream, actually. I don't even see you on on the side chat. And you're not blocked. So why can't I see you on a side chat? Yeah, I don't even see you on the side chat. How comes you're seeing him and I'm not? He's not blocked. Let me check. No, he can't be blocked, because if you're seeing him, no, you're not even blocked. Look, about. No. It's weird, I can't get into your. So why can't I? That's fucking weird, man. A minute ago, I could see if he was blocked or not, but he wasn't blocked. And now I can't even find out if you are blocked or not. Let me unsubscribe you. Then subscribe you again. Notifications. You hit the flag, you report you, don't you? I don't know if we're doing that. I tell you, YouTube's so fucked up, man. Yeah, because it's usually on the bout, isn't it? I think. Let me try something else. Right, catch you later anyway, yeah? Let me just try something else. Let me go to days. Well, I'm not seeing well, that's fucking weird, isn't it? That's weird. Try Panther, Paranormal. Well, I'm not able to find out if someone's been blocked or not, because it's usually under about, in it. Hang on a minute. Let me try something else. No, I can't do it that way. I don't know how I can do this. Go to channel, YouTube. Settings. Community, I think, is under it. Alright, these are the mods, and these are the blocked trolls. Chris Moonspoon, that's a fake one, so that was blocked. All these trolls and haters. Steve Morgan's Fred West's son. What I could probably do. So I don't know, you can add a modulator through here. Let me try something else. No. Let's see if I can actually add him as a modulator. No. I've not seen them on it for ages. Don't know, you can actually add a modulator through this way. Oh, well, I don't know. I know he ain't blocked. So otherwise he would have been in block list, and I can't see him in the block list. Yeah, I'll try to give him another quick muck around with the DVR tomorrow. I ain't doing it now. Too late. I spent like 3 hours fucking around with it and sweating like a pig on a goddamn oven roast bit today. So I'm not going to give it another go tonight. No fucking way. So the weirdest thing, like you say, you go super chat. I didn't even see him in the side chat even. So why is that? You want to come on for a little while, Dave? Have a little chat. Up to you. I'll send you the link in a sec. You want to come in, you can come in. If you don't, then you don't. Just see, Mark is there on Facebook, and he said he was trying to come on, and all right, Mark said he was trying to get on here, and I've not even seen Mark on here. Cornwall Ghosts. You're not even blocked on there either. Oh, hang on. Try now, Mark. If you do, I've been talking about being a dickweed. If you click on the flag, you're not actually flagging them. But if you click on there, you get a list and it says unblock, report profile, report user. So I just had to like take the risk to click on the flag and it comes up unblock user. So I have unblocked you. Let me try Chris again. You don't have to donate because I fucking donated on yours last night. North West Coast Adventures. All right, hang on. Let me try Chris again. Chris ain't even blocked. Look. Oh, let's send invite. Hang on. And I've not unblocked him because he's not blocked. No, well, you know, we're all meant to help each other out time to time. You don't have to donate or super chat me, mate. Yeah, I'll have to sort that DVR out tomorrow. I ain't going to start fucking around with it again tonight. I'm just too bloody hot. But I don't know why I couldn't see Chris. He's not even blocked. Do you want to come on, have a chat with me, Mark, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? I'll get the invite for you if you wish to. There we go. Sent you the invite if you want to come on. Actually, I've got some things I want to mention about your stream last night. All right, Will, how's it going? Yeah, as I say, like, Chris is not blocked. Mark was blocked. Why? I don't know. So don't block Mark, because me and Mark's had our issues in the past, but we sorted it all out and we are talking to each other. You know, we do go on each other's streams and say hello time to time. Nah, get your ass on them. Get your ass on. Bit of drama now. Oh, I'm not coming on. You got to start drama, mate. Nah, not really. I just want to have a little chat about it. So get your ass on here. I'm waiting. Can't it be good to have a chat with you? We haven't had a chat for a while, have we? If he fucking gets his arse on here, that is. Lazy bugger. Yeah, I cut my hair the other day because you know, it's so hot. You know, you feel all the sweat on your bonds. Kept getting like paper towel and wipe my hair, and I thought, fuck now, man, I need to go and get my hair cut. I thought, why do I need to go and get my hair cut when I'm always cutting it myself? So I just went in the old bathroom, got the shave out, and got the camera. I did a video of myself. I was going to upload it, but I thought, no, everyone's going to take the piss out of it. So, but I did do a video of me shaving my hair, because I've got accused that I don't shave my own hair. They reckon I go to the hairdressers, but I don't. Over the last 2 years, I've been doing it myself. Are you coming on, Mark, or what? I sent you a link through Facebook. I don't know. I think Mark's scared of me in case I shout at him. You're scared of me, Mark? Can we both big boys? We can have a good old chat. Come on, talk about your stream last night. Maybe he's too shy to come on. Does he think he is? Fucking Cena. Can you see me? I can see you in chat now. Just scrolling it up. Right, who wants to come in for a chat? Anyone? If you do, you need to have Facebook. Have me on your Facebook. And I'll send you a link. Right, as you ain't going to come in, the thing I was going to talk about is when you was doing your stream last night, yeah, although your internet kept breaking up and glitching out, know the bit where you were standing before you went into the actual area of the buildings, yeah, all right? You could see a kind of light over in the distance where the road was. And if you look at it, it's like a light kind of going like diagonal, yeah? Which I think might have been like probably some kind of building or something, maybe a house or something like that, yeah? But after you put the flashlight on and shone it over, all right, you said, don't do that, don't do that. Well, anyway, as you kind of went back facing that, yeah, you kind of tilted your camera around, and I thought I saw two orangey eyes. But later in your video, when you was coming back out, you panned your camera over, and there was an orange sign there. So I'm just wondering if it might have probably oh, there we go. I can know exactly turned up. It turned up sign now. So I'm just wondering if it might have turned back in YouTube off. So yeah, when you shone the torch over to that building, yeah, right? Remember?
Well, I just put my headphones on. I'm in the dark here tonight, so go on.
Right. Know when the bit bit where you shone the torch over to that distant building.
Well, I just put my headphones on. Yeah. I'm in the dark here tonight, so go on.
You'll have to turn off YouTube because you're coming over on YouTube.
Okay. I've never used it before, sorry.
So Yeah, so I'll start again. When you were standing there, yeah, with your female companion,
Yeah.
you shone the torch over, didn't you, to that building in the distance?
Yeah.
Right. After you turned it off, you turned back facing the actual building. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you turned, and as you turned, your camera picked up two orange kind of like dots, which looked like eyes to me.
Oh, my God.
But towards the end of the video, well, before I left, you came back out because you were talking about the thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Now, you panned your camera back over, and there was like a sign there, like a red orange sign. So I was just wondering if, like, where you kind of like panned your camera over a bit too quick, it might like somehow made it look like two white eyes. I don't know, but not white eyes, orangey eyes, because I think the sign was orange.
Right.
But it might not have been, because like the thing is, when you panned it over after you came out of the building, right?
Yeah.
Although you see the sign now, the sign was further down than where I saw the eyes. When they really look like orangey eyes. So you might have to look back on that.
Yeah,
It's after, that's what I saw anyway. Some people might just think it was a glitch of the camera or something here, but after you shone the light down, it's probably within 5 minutes. You turn back, you're like looking at the building, you know, front and face, you turn around, and as you're bringing your camera around, it looked like two orange eyes, kind of like gleaming. It was only for a second. So I thought, whoa, was that fucking eyes looking at him? Now, the reason I donated to you last night, because you weren't reading fucking chat half the time, and I kept saying, open that fridge, open that fridge.
Huh.
And when you did actually get the donation, you said, what fridge? What the fucking fridge was in that small building where you've been staying for the last 20 minutes, man?
I was too fucking nervous because it said there was a mine shaft.
Yeah, well, mine shaft. That's probably from outside. They probably had the signs outside, and then they probably brought them in when they were closing the building down.
Well, the whole area is round old tin mines.
Is it?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of like shafts that have just caving in. Cornwall's really bad for it. So I thought that was the whole reason the house had been emptied. I was like, oh my God. And when you walk on the floor, you could actually feel it spongy. In the actual house.
That might just be mud that's collected in over the years, the mud and dust.
Could
and
be.
Water's got into it.
I'm just looking at this video last night to see what you're on about.
But another thing that someone said, why is there a sheet hanging up in that other room?
2 sheets.
Yeah, I think there's 2 sheets. What do you think that was hanging up for? So there wasn't no bed. Actually, there was a bed, wasn't there? Yeah, there was a bed in there.
There was a bed with a lump hammer right next to it. Did you see the lump hammer?
No, I didn't see that. I saw the bed and the sheets.
Gigantic. I was like, what's going on here?
I know there's a mattress outside, and I said to you on the side chat, I said, well, you've got somewhere to sleep tonight if you get tired, mate.
I'll be sleeping all night. There's stains on it. Fucking hell.
Well, you never know. Might get a bit tired. You ain't going to worry about a little bit of dirt and stain, are you?
No, this looked like blood stains.
Uh,
So I don't know if someone had died in there, and the whole house had just been emptied.
was it the single floor, or was there stairs going up?
Couldn't get up the stairs because the stairs were all broke. It was all hanging off. I showed that with my foot. It was just like waving all over the place.
How many buildings were there then? Because I saw at least 2.
How many? What? Sorry.
Buildings was there?
There was 2 outbuildings. There was a garage that I never investigated, but it was closed, so I don't want to open it because that's breaking and entering, isn't it?
Well, no, not really. If it's like derelict, you know, you're saying that's like breaking and entering, yeah. You're going into a building. That's breaking and entry. Because did you get permission to go there?
No, the place is abandoned and
Well,
everything's
there we
open.
go.
Well,
If
the
it's
front door is open.
abandoned, then the garage has got to be abandoned.
Yeah, but it
If
had all
there's no padlocks or it's not locked, you could have gone in there.
Yeah, I might go back.
Yeah, go back, man. Check the garage out. Might be some people hanging there.
But I don't know why them curtains are up. It's really creepy. Like just an old 1970s mattress with a big lump hammer in the middle of the floor next to the bed with sheets on the windows.
Because we was also saying, like, open the that fireplace. Yeah, that's a really nice old fire stove, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we kept saying, open the fire stove door. But you were watching the chat, I don't think, because you were having a lot of internet issues. And we said, open the fireplace, open the fireplace, open the... He ain't going to fucking open it. He's not even fucking reading chat.
Yeah, it's really difficult. I was having to use a booster just to get internet. But go in there with just my normal phone signal, it was just dying on me. So I bought this booster thing.
Yeah.
And Haley left that outside, and I was able to get a signal. But after a while in the front room, the signal would all go start buffering and stuff. I don't know if that was to do with the weather, though, because we was having a lot of issues with the weather last night.
Yeah, I know you had a bit of a thunderstorm last night, so I saw that.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of a thunderstorm this afternoon for about 10 minutes, and that was it.
But I've actually caught, I don't know if you've seen it, we've caught this gigantic orb feature that appeared by the doll, and it's got, looks quite monstrous, actually. And then when we was outside the building, I've got it all recorded here.
I know I did see a bug go past the doll.
No, this is a full mist apparition walking right across the bed.
Really?
Yeah, Haley found it last night, and I can't understand how no one's seen it. It's really spooky, Steve. It's a full apparition. It's just walking past, and it's got a shadow with it.
If you can, when you find it, send me the timestamp.
Yeah, I've got it. I've just got to edit it. It's so fast, I've got to slow it right down. But it's a full apparition of a figure. And when you see this face, Steve, I mean, see, I love doing stuff like this about people that go on about all orbs are dust, when clearly not all orbs are dust at all, because there is some.
No, I saw a few orbs there last night.
There's some orbs you can't explain. You're not going to get a dust particle 10 feet away from your camera the size of a beach ball, for instance, are you?
No.
It's not going to happen.
What made me think was, like, why was that fucking doll, because that's got a REM pod built into it, innit?
Yeah.
Why was that going off so fucking much? As soon as you put it down, it's just like obliterating it. I thought it was going to explode because it was going well over, hitting the red LED. Then, like, you actually said, maybe it's the radio affecting it. Let's try to debunk it, which was a good fucking thing you did do, because mainly people wouldn't have done that. And you put the radio right next to it, and it wasn't even setting it off. But when you brought the radio back, it started going off again.
Yeah. And what you just said, I could actually hear the overcharge on it, the sizzling noise as if it's going to explode. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, you said something about you heard hissing or something, didn't you?
It was like, like an electrical charge. That's what I was hearing, like the doll was going to explode.
Because I just, last night I was thinking, well, maybe it's something to do with that cooker. Maybe there might be some kind of like magnet or some kind of like thing, like, because some ovens do have like some kind of like magnetic metals, in the actual oven itself, I suppose. The way they make it. No, if it's cast iron, you are going to get, I suppose, some kind of EMF of it. But I would have thought that, if that's been there for God knows how many years, you know, that wouldn't have been there by now. It would have been cooled down, and there
Yeah,
wasn't fire or nothing.
but we debunked that because we put the doll on the bed and it was doing it on the bed as well. In fact,
I'll be honest with you, Mark.
when I went to go upstairs, the actual top end of it went off, the alarm.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was going on red on the bed.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't say it in chat because I knew you weren't reading chat because of the signal, but I seriously, honestly felt there was something there with you.
Oh, there was. Definitely.
And I felt it was a male, probably a male who may have worked in the mines itself, because you kept saying about, mines. I thought, well, if he is out of mind, you don't know how many people could have died with the mine collapsing or something, or an explosion or something. And I don't know why, but sometimes when I'm watching live streams, I do pick up things, and I could feel that there was definitely something there with you, man.
Yeah.
And it wasn't too keen you being there.
No, I don't think it was.
But it was kind of creepy, I thought, fucking hell, he goes to some creepy places, doesn't he, eh?
That's the first time I think that's actually being explored as well, in terms of ghost investigations, but the place is wide open.
Now, how far is that where you live in Cornwall, roughly? You ain't got to give me the exact location, but how many miles is it from where you live?
About 15.
15 miles. So it's still in Cornwall, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was watching a stream a while back here, and these guys were talking about this big house where they've investigated, which is in Cornwall, not far from the sea. Can't remember what it is. It's some hall, apparently, yeah? And they reckon, and I'm pretty sure that I heard you say once before, there are no tunnels in Cornwall. But this guy was saying there's a tunnel coming out from underneath this hall in Cornwall, and it's not far from the sea, and it actually goes all the way down to the actual seashore. Now, do you know anything about that?
No, I've actually said there is tunnels in Cornwall.
Oh,
I know of tunnels. I don't know which one you're talking about, but I know there's tunnels from Pendennis Castle, for instance, that goes all the way down to the sea, and that's what was used.
Not a castle, it's some hall.
Yeah, there's a tunnel from the castle, which was used for Henry VIII to escape from stopping everyone from attacking him. So he'd go through this tunnel from the castle and straight into the ship.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you're talking about. Be interested to find that.
Yeah, there's a video.
Is it like a sewer tunnel?
No, it's like I think you mentioned it might have been like a slave tunnel.
All right. Wow.
I can't remember the video, to be honest. I know I saw it, and he mentioned that there was tunnels. I'm thinking, well, who said that there wasn't tunnels in Cornwall? And this guy's saying there is tunnels.
Yeah, there's loads of tunnels.
Well, I'll have to ask Mark if he knows anything about it, but I can't remember the whole.
There's a lot of mining tunnels as well. Copper mining.
Yeah.
There's loads of them, and there's a lot of people. There's a lot of pits that are closed over with bodies underneath it still.
Mm.
I mean, back in those days, you had the Welsh coming here, because the old derelict Cornish language is Old Welsh language, and Brittany. So it was the Welsh that came here and taught the Cornish how to do mining. That's why the Welsh language, the Old Welsh language, is inside the Cornish language. It's quite weird.
So what's going to be your next investigation?
The next one is Saturday, where because of Haley's hours, I don't think I'm going to make it. So I'm going to have to go to this massive mansion that was burnt down in 1925.
Yeah.
And it's still got some of the remains and some of the inside of it. So I think I'm going to be doing that. But I've got a TV crew coming down in 2 weeks from the Discovery Channel, and they're going to be filming me at the Alman Cemetery.
So would that, you say on TV, would that be televised soon this year or next year?
They don't know. because of this COVID, there's only one cameraman that's allowed to come.
Oh.
The COVID's pushed everything back. It should have been done back in May, I believe. But there's one cameraman coming, and he's going to be filming me, and then that's all going to be edited, and it'll be on the Discovery Channel. I don't know when, but it's good that I'm having my stuff put on an actual science tech sort of based channel.
Yeah.
Quite happy about that, because my channel is under tech.
Well, it'll be interesting to see it when it comes out.
Yeah.
Link it up. Well, I suppose you'll be doing some videoing yourself there anyway, so, or someone will be doing some videoing with you.
No, it's just me and one person.
No, so, oh, fucking hell.
It was going to be a full production company, but the COVID, they're not allowed, so it's just going to be one person.
So he's the producer, director, and everything in one. Cameraman.
No, it's just the cameraman, and he does the filming and the sound. He'll have a mic boom, and then that'll go back to the production company.
And I'll do some editing.
Yeah.
Make it a documentary. I'll stick it up on a program. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. You'll have to let me know when it comes out.
I just turned one down a couple of weeks ago called My Paranormal Evidence, and they wanted to buy 6 clips off me at $500 each. But it was for a series called My Paranormal Evidence, which is on the Rarely channel and the Travel channel. But in the contract, it says we will own for life your content. I thought, well, I'm not having that. You're not owning my stuff. $500 each. Having a laugh.
Yeah, but don't forget, it'll be televised. You got you more famous then, won't you?
Well, no, because it's worked out better, because I'm now going to be on the Discovery Channel. And they're not paying me. It's not about the money. I mean, if it was about the money, I would have accepted. But with that being 1, 2, that'd have been over $3,000. That would have been over $3,000 for me, just for those clips.
Yeah.
But like my wife said, read the small print. Because in the future, like the Owlman, for instance, it goes back to 1920 something, 27 or something like that. And there's been 3 witness things about it. And the last one was an American student, but none of them have any actual visual or audio or anything. It's just police witness descriptions, drawings. So if that's been lasting that long, if you're talking like from the 1920s, and mine's got actual visual and audio, then, in about 50 to 70 years, when it's all said and done, I'm still going to be talked about with my stuff. If they're having their stuff still talked about, then my story is going to be shown, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's like folklore sort of thing. But I actually captured, I'll have to show you, I don't think you've seen it. I was in the woods, the Almond Woods, and we was on our way out, and we heard this like a critter sort of noise, and we can only describe it as like the noise in the Predator movie that Predator would make.
Yeah.
And as we both looked back, it stopped, but on playback, we actually caught this, don't know what it is, it's hunched, and it's got like elephant skin, same color as the elephant, same sort of skin, and it's hunched, and it goes past that fast that I had to zoom it down. How many times was it? I think it was 17 times slow down to actually see it, and it's actually shocking.
Yeah, you have to post my link so I can watch that if you get time.
That's about your head scratched there, isn't it? I think you think, what the fuck's he talking about?
No, I thought the cat was making some fucking weird noise then.
But it's true. Honestly, they caught this creature rushing past us. It was actually behind us. And if I'd have had my camera 2 inches lower, I'd have caught it, the whole thing. But apparently, in these woods and that cemetery, it's been used It's been used for over a century by occultists doing black magic and all sorts. So God knows what's in there.
Yeah, I do watch your channel sometimes, but I just can't be quiet and sit there and watch. Because I don't want some of them, thinking that, I'm there to troll. But I'm not. I'll sit there and watch, and, you've got some interesting stuff out there, Remember the time when you did that cemetery one, and I said, like, I could see, like, a female. That was an interesting one.
The female. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Catch some weird stuff.
I've caught some decent stuff in Jordan's Wood. I've caught full-blown apparitions in the woodlands myself.
Yeah.
Just check my Jordan's Wood ones. You can see them. And there's only 3 people there, me, my 2 nephews, and they was behind me. And I was panning the camera around, and that's when I caught them, 2 in one night. And, fucking amazing. What I don't understand, I don't know how you feel about it, but all these fucking idiots out there attempt to, fake shit gets, more known on YouTube. But when we are doing it, kosher, and we're trying to get the evidence, we don't get what these fucking arseholes get. We don't get the views or the subscribers, do we? It's just fucking bullshit.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I mean, I'll give you an example of a ghost hunting group on Facebook. I'm not going to say the name, but they've got a huge following, and they was coming to Cornwall and they wanted to meet up with me. This is about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. And because of the fakery that I found about them, I decided not to. But they'd already known all the places that I intended to take them because I'd already told them. So they went ahead and did it anyway. And they made all these stories up about these places that weren't even true. I was absolutely gobsmacked. They just made it up as they went along.
Fucking bullshit. That's what I hate about people when they do that.
And people are actually on the chats believing it. I like to go in places blind, Steve, like last night. I don't want to know nothing about the place because, in a way, it's like it's no different to me as in a fake psychic, a cold reader. They'll find out about a place and then they'll go there because they already know stuff about the place. But if you go in blind as such and you're seeing it as the viewers are seeing it, then you're learning as you go along. You're experiencing the unknown. If you start doing history research on things like that, like this place last night, for instance, then it's in your head. Like names would be in your head, like, oh, that person lived there, and this happened, and that happened, and it's all going to be in your subconscious, and you're basically.
I totally agree there. If you do go somewhere and you research it, then you're going to know everything about it. You could be researching other people's comments where they've been. They giving out names, they giving out what activity they got and stuff like that. But if you do a research and know that no one's ever been there and you're going there blind, like you say, it's going to be better for you, innit? Because you ain't going to get all that same stuff which other people said because it's in your subconscious mind, you said. So, when you're going to somewhere like out in the wilderness somewhere, and you don't know nothing about it, and you start getting some stuff, then once you've actually got the evidence, if you get any evidence or any kind of activity, then you can do the research after.
Yeah.
Because you could go to a location and you might get names, and then when you come back, you put your video up, and then you start doing a little bit of research to see if any of their names match. If they do, then you can say, well, hang on, there we go.
Yeah.
We must have spoken to that person because, we didn't know that person was there until we got home and started researching it after the stream had been done.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. I mean, say he was just going to do a ghost box session or something, and you looked up the history, and then you've got your names down and certain history, and that allows you to ask the ghost box questions, and if you're getting the answers coming out, then you're actually getting direct communication, direct responses. You know, a bit like what Asti's been doing. Asti's been getting some. I don't know if you've been listening to stuff. I've annotated a few of it, but he's been getting some fucking amazing evidence.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. You listen to the things he's getting. You know, for instance, he's seen a girl that he thought had drowned in the river or had been murdered, and it's clearly come out of the ghost box that the girl drowned. And it doesn't even need annotating. It's clear. It's a child's voice as well.
Yeah.
Things like that just like give me tingles, you know? That's proper stuff, that is.
So what ghost box do you use then?
Well, I've got the Roberts like you've got. I haven't been using it a lot recently. I've got the 9906. You've got the 5, haven't you?
Yeah, Pink Lady had the 9905, 9906, and she put a request out if anyone knew how to hack it. And I sent her a message back saying, did you find a way of hacking it? She goes, no. So I said, well, there's one on eBay, and he wanted like 29 quid for it. And I didn't want to spend that money if I couldn't hack it. And I thought, you know what, fuck it. 29 quid. If it's hackable, then great. If it ain't, then I'll just put it back on eBay and resell it. Well,
what was that for, the 5 or the 6?
This is the 9905.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job. You did a good job hacking that.
Well, what I done was open it up. I looked at the mute, cut the mute, and it worked straight away. Now, the thing is, with this one, though, when you put it on medium wave and long wave, it will stop at a strong signal, but it doesn't do it on FM.
Right.
So how many people really use medium wave and long wave? Not many, do they?
So are you getting beeping noises on the medium wave and long wave?
I can't remember, to be honest with you.
Because it does on the 9906. It's terrible.
I'm not sure.
The FM is sweet on it, and it's a really great radio because the bass, the tone, it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I did do a little stream with this about a week ago, and a lot of people said, you know, that's a good radio. So I was just having a quick look on eBay, and I put in, you know, the Amstrad 9905 again, and there was another one listed, so I fucking snapped up as well. So I've got 2 of those. I've also got the Murphy Richards. That was hacked. Well, what I had to do was I cut the mute, but it could continue scanning, and you know you couldn't hear no audio coming through. So what I done, I got a bit of wire, and I was going to resolder the mute back to the circuit board. I soldered it to one bit of the wire, and my hand slipped, and it hit. I think, and well, I know it hit another one of the circuits. Like, say, the mute was pin 5, for instance. Yeah. I accidentally hit like pin 7 or 8. Then all of a sudden, as I went and hit it, you could hear it scanning and then the sound coming through. So I thought, wow, fucking hell, I've hacked it. So all I had to do was bridge the mute to another pin, and it worked.
I get you.
And the other one, this is Robert's a 309, and that's hackable. And no one has ever hacked these that I've looked at. I researched everywhere.
I can't see it properly.
I looked everywhere for a hack on this, and no one hacked it.
That's nice.
And again, it's just a mute.
What's that sound like? Is that good?
Let's see if I can find a bloody power cable.
It's just we can't hack the old ghetto blasters.
No, but you can hack clock radios. The little Sony clock radios.
Yeah.
You can hack those. Well, I say you can hack them. All you got to do is put a pin on the scan button, like on the 2 pins, flip the switch, and it scans constantly that way.
All right. That's the Sony radio.
And the Hitachi HK25 you can hack. So I've got 2 over there. Right, let's put this on for a couple of seconds. If I get the plug in. Right. FM. Got a lot of static on it now.
Johnson and Kevin. The legend.
Yeah, can you say hello to Mark?
Fact number 6.
I just said cunt.
His name is it.
Say hello to Mark.
Hello?
See me through.
That's sweet sound, and that is. Can't beat it.
I thought that said we murdered or something.
Hello, spirits?
Actually do that. With a scratch card.
Oh,
Who am I talking to?
you got to buy a scratch. Hello? Who's
Right,
this?
hang on. You heard that one, yeah? Right, you
Yeah.
heard that one. What do I do with the other one? Roberts. Right, Roberts 30. Was it 309? Where's the volume? Actually, I don't think I've had this one. Why is it not scanned? Oh, hang on, this one's the dub one. Yeah, I bought this one. I cut the mute, but it didn't do nothing. And when I tried to find out what the problem was, I realised that the listing said it was a faulty one. Let's try this one. This is a Murphy Richards. What one am I on? What am I on? Long way. FM, right. That's FM. Hello? You on here? So what do you think on that one?
No, I don't like that.
No, I don't like that much. I'll get my Hitachi one.
I think the best one you got there is the Roberts R9 905.
I'll show you two other radios I hacked as well, which no one knew how to hack. This one I got the other day because I've already got one which is already hacked. I don't know why that one's going. This one's a bench radio. Where's the volume in it? Volume controller.
Temperatures.
Hello? We had
That's a good one. Hello, spirits.
Anyone here?
You say Steve or Mark?
Say my name or Mark's name.
Oh, baby.
Well, anyway, that's a
and
bench.
and then invite all the kids and all the ex-kids and everyone that was, in the home.
That's a bench radio. That
It's
one.
all right, that.
And I've got another bench one, which I need to get batteries for. I need 4 batteries. These ones will work. I just bought radios and thought, fuck it, I'll try hack them. I've got one from eBay, which was a, oh God, what's it called? It looks a bit like the old, what are they called? What's the old radios that everyone used to be able to hack? You can't get them that much now. Radio Shack.
The Radio Shack 12.
Yeah, I thought this looks similar to a Radio Shack, but it's a John Lewis one.
Is it 12? I can't remember. Is it 12? Radio Shack? I can't remember.
Yeah, well, this looks like one, but it's not. This is a John Lewis one, and I've not been able to hack that one yet. But this is the other bench, which I've got.
Oh, that's what's that? Is that Roberts?
No, this one's a bench as well.
Bench.
And I teach people to deliver benefits.
Hello. It sounded like a fart.
That was weird.
As its entertainments.
Any spirits here?
None of us like positivity, right? So go. Further north and Scotland and Northern Ireland.
So anyway, that's the bench. But the problem with the bench, it does have a lot of bleed over.
Yeah, can I have that?
Can never remember to turn this one off. Yeah, that's the bench one, and this one is an Attache.
Oh, that looks cool.
Got 2 of these. I need to get a new antenna for this one. This one I bought last week, and I've already got one, and I've had my one originally for 3 years. So when I saw this one, I thought I'm having that bugger. But then I can. But sometimes they're a bit bloody awkward to turn on. And I can't remember a scan sometimes.
The hell?
There we go.
Stadium.
Hello? Anyone around?
Nifty 50. Yeah.
Yeah? Who's here with us? Give us a name.
Hello, Spirit.
It's
It's what? What did you say your name was? So leave then.
I'm fresh. I hadn't seen a band. And with its personal.
Is there any spirit people amongst us tonight? Yes or no?
and they brought me.
That has a Tom's
So that ain't too bad, but it's still got, quite a bit static. And I don't
Yeah.
really like static, So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got this one yesterday, Tronic. I cut the mute, but it's not, it won't do it. So I'm going to take that apart and see if there's a way of bridging it, like I've done with the Murphy Richards one.
Yeah.
But I did try it. It don't sound too bad when you play it. I can't remember if you can actually scan it with just the finger running. Let's try it out quickly. Because a lot of the radios now are either bloody DAB or some other form of fucking radio. You just don't get the old ones now. Because the old ones used to be PLL ones, and that's the ones what you used to have to hack quite a lot. Alright, radio. Can't even remember to turn this one on. Oh, it's got a lock on it, that's why. I've got to turn the lock off. Where's the lock on this? There it is. Right, is that off or on? This one, I'll cut and mute, but it stops at every station. So I don't know if that's hackable or not. But the radio, when you get a signal on it, it's really clear. But with a lot of radios nowadays, you get radio bleed over from other stations, don't you?
Yeah.
I thought that would work actually because it's similar to the bench, and you have to press the sleep radio until you get it says on, then you got to press it down from 90 all the way down until it says off. So I can't see why that is not hackable. So I'm going to give that another go.
But you've got loads of radios.
Yeah, I've been buying them, and I want to build up a bit more of my ghost box. I've got my coot box ones. Here's my other radio. A couple more radios. Got a couple more Roberts here. This is a Roberts R617. I think I'll just take it off here.
In its entirety.
That sounds all right.
Hello, anyone there?
Trending on Twitter pretty much all.
What's that? Robert.
Yeah, that's a Roberts R617.
Right.
Then I've got another Roberts here. See, it says 617. But I've got fucking 881 manual with it, which is weird. So that's the R617. This little one is an R802. Oh, I've got batteries in here. No, I haven't. So I need to get batteries again. And what I do with the batteries? It's not enough one. Right, batteries. How many batteries do I need in this one? 2. Right, power, volume, scan. Is there any spirits here? Like,
And anyway.
and I'm getting annoyed. I'm going to fuck your ass around. At least say hello to Mark.
Hello, spirits. You just say hello? It's not hard.
Can you hear me? Over.
Can you hear me, Hofer? Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
You got me. You got me, baby. Yeah, come on.
I can hear you.
I want to hear you say hello. Hi, say hi, Fiona. Hi.
Yeah, I heard hi.
Come on, say hello.
You want a hello? Say hello, not hi.
Oh my gosh, you are.
Oh my gosh, you are what? Yeah. So this one is a Roberts R802. And the only other one more I got, but it's not being hacked. It's a TCM. I opened it up and tried to hack it, but I couldn't hack it. It's got like all the push buttons on the top. Because, you know, like I thought, well, if that's a PL Vega, that's got to be hackable, but not all PRL radios are hackable. Oh, so fucking hot. I actually do think the Robert ones are a lot better. Ghost box.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I've got a Sangium, which I've had for quite a long time. Yeah, I've got two of those Roberts 9905s at the moment.
I think that R9905, you should just concentrate on that. It's up to you, like, but I think that's the best sounding one you've got.
Yeah.
I've just got fussier and fussier the more I've, the longer I've been in it, to be honest with you. I started off with is it the SB7?
So what did you start off with?
Is it the SB7, the basic one
Yeah.
everyone used to use?
Can't
Then I went from that to the one you just talked about, the Radio Shack 12, whatever it was, I can't remember. And then I went from that to the Roberts and a few others. Whoa.
Yeah, I bought this. I bought that one thinking it's auto tune, but it's not. It's a dial fucking tune one. Manual dial. So
Right.
But yeah, the one similar to the Radio Shack, I thought that might be hackable, but no go on that one. But I do like the Roberts ones. I'm keeping an eye out for any other Roberts that I might be able to get, like the A8 one's supposed to be a good one.
All right.
So I'm going to try and get an 881 and hack that. That's supposed to just be a mute cut as well.
Is it?
Yeah. I think most of the Roberts are meant to be mute hack. The thing is, like, as I say, that pink lady, she had the 9905 and said that, she'd cut her mute and it didn't work. I thought, well, unless she's got a newer model, why not working? So I've just bought one and I hacked it and it's just a mute. So I sent her a message saying it's just a mute, make sure you cut the mute. And she goes, oh, I'll have to open it and check it another time. So anyway, after leaving a comment telling it was the mute, I saw another one on eBay. So I thought I'd put a bid in for that. Didn't think I was going to win it, but I did. So I've done a video of me taking it apart and actually cutting a mute on it and showing her it is just a mute. And I sent it to the video as like unlisted. And it's still there as unlisted. If you want to see, if you get a 9905 and you want to hack it, just let me know and I'll give you the link.
Okay, cheers.
Because it is just a mute. I said to her, look, it is just a mute. That's the second 9905 I've got. And I've hacked them both. So I can't see why yours ain't working unless you've got a new board. No, I did notice that two of the radios, which were the Roberts one, did have a slightly different colour board because they got two boards in them. One was like a green board in one of the radios. The other one had a brown board. I thought, this ain't going to be hackable. I'm sure it ain't. But I cut the mute and it fucking works. And I thought, because I changed the board, it don't mean it's hackable or not. So yeah, I've got two of those 9905s at the moment.
So it's a different setup than the 9906 then on the wires.
Probably is. I've been looking at it for a 9906, but you know, the only one I saw went for around about 60 quid, I think it was.
Prices have gone up since I released that hack on it.
Yeah.
We used to get them for like £5.
Yep. So the amount of Roberts radios I saw during the week, and I put bids on, I knew I wasn't going to get them. But one Roberts went for about 40 quid, another one went for like 60. And then I think there's still one on there, but Lex got bids up to nearly 30 quid at the moment.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what radio it is. I know it's a Roberts, but what one, what model number, I'm not sure.
That's what happens when you show everyone how to hack stuff.
I know Dave said that he wanted to see if I could look out for a multi-band one, you know, where you got medium wave, long wave, short wave, 1 to 7, and God knows how many other different frequencies. I said, I don't think I'm going to find one like that. If you do, it's going to be bloody hard and bloody rare to find one. And then if you do, you don't know it's going to be hackable or not. Because most of them multi-band ones are like manual scan. So I've been, I've been doing a lot of like checking on them. You know, you will get radios which has got long wave, medium wave, short wave, and FM. And you've got short wave from 1 to 3, but that's all. And they are, you know, like a push button scan. But you don't pick nothing up on them. So what's the point of getting a multi-band one if you don't get nothing on them?
I think the Chinese ones are the worst to hack.
I've had a couple of Chinese ones and not been able to hack them now.
Right, I'm getting off to bed. I've just sent you a picture of that face I caught on the bed last night.
All right, the cheers coming on, yeah.
It's an orb, but it's just ridiculous. It's like fucking ectoplasm. And it can't be debunked because it's not actually
Holy
there.
shit.
You see it?
Yeah, but you got more than 2 faces there, man.
What's that?
Yeah. Look, can I screen share it? Can I screen share it?
Yeah. It's next to the doll.
Right.
2 faces.
Hang on. Right. There's the doll, yeah?
Yeah.
You got this big face here, yeah? Right.
That's the one. Yeah.
But next to it, you got like 2 shadow figures there.
I can't see that.
Right.
That's part of the wall, though, isn't it?
No, it looks to me like 2 shadow figures.
Okay.
Then up here, looks like a fucking fish. eye, and the mouth, and it actually does look like a fish, that one. Seriously, can you see that?
Trouble is, people will say that's pareidolia because it's part of the wall.
Well, yeah, but you know.
But this
And here, look. You got 2 people here.
Oh,
You can see the head. You see the head and shoulder there, and the shoulder there. Then you got another head and 2 shoulders. So you got 1, 2, 3 there, and the 2 shadows there. And over here, you can see an eye. You can see like a little stubby nose and a big round mouth there.
Yeah. Zoom in a minute.
That's the doll, isn't it? The EMF doll.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like definitely I can see like 2 figures there, and you got 2 shadows there. And then you got the big white face. It looks like a fucking alien, to be honest with you.
That actually came from an orb. And when I freeze framed it, that's what it looked like.
Looks like a fucking alien face.
It's quite freaky. So how can a dust orb be that size and have features like that?
Oh man.
When you're like 10 feet away, It's solid as well. I mean, it's ectoplasm because it's got drips on it. It's like it's dripping down the mouth. I said I've got this on video. Just got to go through it. It just freaked me out when I seen it, Steve. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's not human. I tried to ignore everything behind it for the pareidolia stuff because it's the wall, but that actual feature there is from a video and it's actually moving. Whatever that is.
Yeah. That looks unusual anyway. Like, you know, good capture.
Yeah, I'll have to look more into it.
I reckon you should go back there as well.
It's a shit signal, that's the trouble.
We're going to find another way of fucking, like, what's the name in it?
It's one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. That is.
I think the creepiest one I've ever had is that blacky, full-blown, well, that black apparition in my living room that time.
Oh yeah, that's not good. Black apparitions. What was it? Shadow?
No, well, you know, me and Rose and someone else was doing like the murder mysteries unsolved cases, and we'd done like Sandra Bland, Alicia Lamb, who was it, Black Dahlia, and a few others. And I was just about doing a live stream, and I was running a Wi-Fi camera in the living room, brand new Wi-Fi. I was testing out, and the damn thing went offline. I went, oh no, camera's just gone offline. Brand new camera's just gone offline. Came back up. There's quite a mass appeared in front of the camera, and like, you know, I slowed it down and screen shared it, and you could see like it looked like it formed from a mist and came into a full-blown apparition, and then like took one stride and went back into a mist and disappeared.
Wow.
Ian's good at getting my links. I actually took that clip out and I was explaining on my stream what I was seeing. Everyone saw it, you know. I can't remember how many people I saw it, but everyone was blown, you know, wow, Steve, your ass is haunted, mate. I said, no, I'll tell you, it really scared the shit out of me. But then a few hours later, I thought, well, why should I be scared? That's the kind of thing we're trying to get, the evidence.
Can you get in the cemeteries at night around you?
There's two I can probably get into. There's one over at Hitchin, near Hall Place, Church Road, and you can walk through there. I've been there and done a little session over there a few years ago. And the other one, oh, here it is. Let me pause that for a minute. Right, so this is my where I was streaming. We're actually doing the murder mystery unsolved case of Alicia Lamb Part 2, and where is it? If you look up here on this camera, on this one here, that's where it goes offline. And it's coming back online. There. It's so quick, and I had to kind of get it really, you know, like pause it just at the right time. Now the thing
Yeah.
is, with that Wi-Fi camera, I had it pointing upwards, but when it goes offline, it sets back to default, so it goes back down, and where it went back down, it missed the head. But that, you can't edit that in because that's
No.
actually in the living room. That is in the living room.
Wow. Is that with the light on? Oh,
With, Rose, I had I think her name's Rachel or whatever her name. She was on there. Pumpkinhead Perry, no Pumpkinhead Perry. He saw it and he actually done a frame by frame. Now I don't have the video. He had the video. He had it on his old laptop, but his laptop broke and he couldn't get it off the hard drive. But he done a frame by frame, split second, and you see it appearing as a mist. Then it goes into like a foggy kind of like kind of thing. Then suddenly it goes into like more of a solid form. Then it appears as a human form. Then you see it stride one or two steps. Then it suddenly starts just going back down into the fog, then mist and disappears.
wow.
So, I've got some weird stuff in here. There was a time when me and Perry was on, and I was doing a live stream, and I said to him, I'm just going to go and make myself a cup of coffee. So he goes, yeah, all right, no worries. So I'll get up, and I'll go to walk at the door, and because I had all my cameras on, not like that one, I had all my DVR cameras screen sharing on YouTube. As I went over to the door, you see like a transparent figure run down the hallway, little girl, Mary, we believe it was. And, just so I went to the door, I thought, cup, I need to get my cup. So I had to come back and get my cup. But she must have thought I was coming out at that particular time. But I didn't. I had to come back and get my cup. But as I got to the door, she must have been standing in the door and listening, not doing something. But just so I went to the door, she must have known I was coming. She ran down the hallway. And I've got that on video.
This is in the flat?
Yeah, this is all in the flat. Yeah, in here.
What did it used to be there before it is now?
Years and years ago, it used to be open farmland. But then the cemetery appeared. And the cemetery used to be bigger than it was now. And then private, developers bought the land. And they kind of like shortened the cemetery. So I think this might have been either on or at the edge of the cemetery. Because where I live across the road, there used to be two old little cottage bungalow kind of places, yeah. And we was able to get into one of them because like both of them were derelict, back doors were wide open. And me and Aaron done a walk around, and we done a session up there. And in the place we went to, and it's on video as proof, we went over to the one on the right-hand side because on the left-hand side there was someone like a dosser, a tramp or someone who was sleeping in there because they used to turn the lights on. And I don't know why the lights were on because those houses have been empty for like years, but there was still electricity running. So I went over there one day and I called out soon no one was there, and there wasn't no one there, so I turned the lights off. And I came back out and I was taking pictures. I had my camera and I was taking pictures. And I know there wasn't no one there because I went in there. I even went upstairs to turn the lights off. And in one of the rooms, there's a mattress there. And it looks like it's got blood stains all over it. And that kind of freaked me out. So I didn't want to do that house. So me and Aaron, we done the one on the right. And we got some bloody interesting stuff out of that. And we went into one room, right, and it really stunk of piss. It really smelt pissified. It smelt like if someone had just gone in there and pissed in there. But I know no one was in there. And like, we got some crazy EVPs out of that. The only good thing I did get out of the other house was an old rocking chair. And when they was actually demolishing it, I asked the guy for an old stained glass window, which I was able to get. But yeah, in the flat, I've had the black apparition, I've had little Mary running down the hallway, I've had the golf ball thrown at me, when I was doing a live stream Ouija board in the living room, and I tried to debunk that because where my door is, inside the door, you've got this kind of like cabinet, and the golf ball was sitting there, and for no reason at all, it just came flying over. I thought, what the fuck? It scared me, a little bit. So I thought, well, it couldn't have just rolled off. So I actually got a golf ball, and I tried to debunk it. I flicked it, I rolled it, and either way, it would just like roll off the table, bounce once, and that was it. The golf ball actually flew at me. I've had Bibles knocked down. I've had the crucifix knocked down. What else have I had? I had an orb in the kitchen, which flew across the room, and then all of a sudden, it kind of like exploded and shot upwards. And when I done a freeze frame, it looked like an angelic kind of being, and it's like about 4 foot tall, and it's actually standing on the fridge, on the cooker. So I've got that one as well, and these were all on live streams.
That's crazy.
Well,
it's good to see you starting to do it all again anyway.
Yeah, I need to do something. Because like with all the shit we had, the other guy causing me problems.
I was going to say to you as well, on your block list,
yeah,
underneath the block list, there's a thing for blocked words.
Yeah, I know. I've been going through that bit by bit.
So if you just put all the blocked words in that you don't want, then no one can control you.
Yeah, it takes a long time to keep putting all the words in though. But yeah, I've been doing some other stuff. I want to get back into the paranormal, but for the last 6 months, I've done some bushcrafting. I've been going up. I had permission to do some metal detecting on a pony farm, and he's got like 7 acres of fields and some woodland. While I was metal detecting up there, I said, look, we've got some really shitty weather. Is there any chance I can build like a shelter? And he goes, Steve, do whatever you want. The land, have a run of it. Just do what you want to do. So I built myself a little shelter, and I say little, it's more like a fucking little cabin up there now. Seriously, I built myself a little cabin up there with his permission.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send you a link. Hang on, let me find the.
Well, that'd be a good base to do some investigations as well.
I've actually brought one of those wildlife cams, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember Rose having one of them.
And I left it up there one night, for a couple of weeks, and I brought the memory card home. I left the camera up there. I changed the battery, put a new memory card in there, brought the memory card home, and during the 2 weeks, there's a clip, a 10-second clip, where something activates the camera, and in the background, it looks like there's a female wearing one of those hooded cloaks standing right beside my shelter as if she's looking through the window.
No.
Yeah.
How long do they record for? Like if something triggers it, does it just stay recording until it's gone away from the...
What it does, what happens is that when it triggers, it records for 10 seconds. And then if it continues, it depends on how long the animal's there. Because he told me that there's deers there, and I didn't think there were none. But on my last video I put up a couple of days ago, I saw something moving around at night on the camera, and it was clearly a deer, a little doe. And it also caught a doe right where it caught the one during the night time. It also caught one just on the other side of the rope, which I put around, to try to stop the horses and the ponies to get through. And you can see a nice little doe during the daytime as well.
Wow.
So I sent you the link to my one. Episode 30, 6 months of building it.
Episode 30.
I thought I'd do like a series kind of thing, like series 1, episode 1 and it's practically enough finished now. I've got to get that link for Dave. So,
Oh yeah, I see it. Nice.
no, you know, because I wasn't doing the paranormal. I wasn't really, you know, all that shit. I just didn't have to. When you go through all that stuff, you just don't have the heart. You don't have the compassion. You don't have the mindset of doing it, you know. And I didn't want to be on YouTube where people are going to like slag me off left, right, and centre and keep calling me problems on my streams. So I kind of just like went on and just done a few random chats. And I thought, you know what? I still want to put stuff up. If I build a shelter, then I can do it like a little series, you know, episodes. And that's what I've done. I took my little action cam with me and videoed the progress.
Bloody hell, you've done some job on that, Steve. That's amazing.
So yeah, people say, well, how did you get to build that? Well, I was looking through YouTube videos one day, and this is like 7 months ago. It's like primitive video, so I thought, well, let's see what this primitive one is. And it's like these guys out in Burma or, you know, somewhere in Asia, and they build huts out of mud. And,
Oh yeah, I subscribe to that. Yeah.
So I thought, yeah, that's an idea. And I was watching a hell of a lot of videos on it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to ask the landowner if I can build one. And he said, yeah. He gave me permission to cut trees down, but I said, I don't want to cut trees down which have got, you know, live leaves on. But, you know, there's a lot of dead trees. I'll have some of those. And he cut some of them down for me.
They've done a good job on that. I follow that channel. They do like swimming pools inside the huts sometimes, underneath the ground. If it's the same one, it's two little blokes. The one I watch.
Yeah, there's like those two blokes. There's a single Asian guy. There's a couple of females who like digs underneath the ground and make like beds and stuff. Actually, like 6 feet under the ground. Like, there's ones where they build shelters and like make paddling pools on the roof and God knows what. Hey, I just want to ask you one thing. Yeah, if you was to sell your radio, how much would you sell it for?
What, the Roberts?
Yeah. What do you think they're worth?
At the moment, because I mean the prices, you're looking at nearly 30 to 70 quid to buy one now.
Yeah.
So if you're hacking it yourself, then I'd say a fair price is 90 quid.
90.
Easily. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to sell one. I'll put between 70 and 110.
Thing is, Steve, you get charged by eBay for selling, and you get charged by PayPal as well.
Yeah, I know. No, people don't realise about that.
Yeah, 90 quid. I can't believe they're going so high. This is all my fault. These used to be like a fiver.
No, I know, but you know, ghost boxes are so bloody hard to get nowadays, you know. But even if you got them, people can't buy them because they just don't have the money. Because they're like, you know, the pandemic's put a lot of people out of work. You know, you've got a recession going on at the moment, and just no one's got money to buy it, have they?
I mean, if someone wanted to buy it straight through PayPal from you, then I'd say 60 quid.
I've asked between 75 and 110.
Yeah, whatever you want, really. It's you're doing the work and you're doing the selling.
Yeah, but as you say, you know, even if they pay 75, I'm not going to get the 75 because I'm going to get fees anyway.
Yeah, you get charged on that.
But you pay for this is what I hate about eBay, right? You put it on eBay, and you know, any of you sell it, right? They deduct the selling fees, then they stick charges on for postal fees, although you're not even posting it from their site. It's because you put like a postage amount, they charge you for that.
Yeah.
So that's 2 fees you get from eBay. Then you get your PayPal deduction. I'm sweating again. We're supposed to have thunderstorms for 3 days and 3 nights.
Oh, the weather's ridiculous.
You know, all the weather down, and it's fucking like so hot in here. I've got one window open because I can't open the other window because the cat sits up there. And if I open that, she, you know, she either gets caught in there or she tries to like climb out, and if she falls out the balcony off the windowsill, it's like a 30-foot drop. She'll fucking kill herself. So I've only got one window open at the moment. I'm gonna probably go and buy myself one of those like little electric fans.
Yeah. Right, I'm getting off to bed, mate.
All right, then. Catch you later.
I'll catch you later, Steve. See you everyone in chat. Take care.
Cheers. Well, that was Mark Davis. I have to get Chris on one night if he wants to come on. Yeah. What was that UX said? What's the highly spiritual, active nature spirits, elves, goblins? To be honest with you, I don't really believe in elves and goblins, you know, and fairies and shit like that. You know, but I believe that there are some form of like nature spirits, you know, like I reckon, you know, like trees have their own kind of like spiritual energy. I wonder what it's like when they get a woodman there and start chopping a tree down. You know, did the trees scream out? There was I can't remember who it was actually. There was a video where they actually used an audio recorder, and I was cutting a plant, and they could like hear some kind of a high pitched noise coming from the audio, but where they actually was cutting the plant. So maybe you know plants are like a form of life. Maybe they can scream. Oh, so hot in here again. 1:20. I'll be going soon, guys, myself, actually. Oh, so fucking hot, guys. So hot. Sweating like buckets again. All right, well, I'm going to shoot off, guys. Cheers for Mark coming on. Cheers for that donation, Chris, although it still didn't come through. Maybe YouTube just hasn't put it through properly yet. It might turn up tomorrow or today or whenever. Yeah, I'm going to have to try to sort this DVR out because I think it is getting a bit too hot and the cameras ain't working properly. So I'll probably be looking into that again today, maybe. I was thinking about going to the car boot fair tomorrow, Saturday, but I think it's going to be thundery storms tomorrow. But, you know, English weather changes all the time. Said that was going to have thunder and lightning all through the day today. I had it for 10 minutes. Thunder, no lightning. A little bit of rain, and that was it. So today, Friday, now it's supposed to have thunder and lightning tonight as well, from 2 to 3 o'clock. Tomorrow, thunder and lightning from 6 o'clock onwards. But through the day, it's going to be thick cloud up until 5. Then from 6 till 8, thunder and lightning with a little bit of sunshine. But from 9 o'clock all the way through the night, it's supposed to thunder. Same for Saturday. Thunder and lightning from 5 o'clock onwards. And Sunday, thundery showers as well. So looks like I won't be going to a car boot fair for this next Saturday and Sunday. Unless it's going to be like this hot and sticky, then I might probably end up going, but I won't be able to spend hardly anything there anyway. I'll just have to go out there and have a look around, I suppose. At least it'll be a day out. Right, okay. Good night, everyone. Catch you later.